Have you ever felt pressured to live a fake life? Tell your story in the comments. Police sirens filled the street. Joshua stood in handcuffs, confused, shaking, sweat running down his face. He looked around like someone searching for help, but there was none. A police officer pushed him forward. Move. Christine stood near the gate, frozen. Her mouth was open, but no sound came out. As Joshua was dragged toward the patrol van, he turned. His eyes met Christine's eyes. For a second, the noise disappeared. She remembered every insult, every comparison, every time she said he was not enough. It was supposed to be the best Christmas of their lives. But as the police dragged Joshua away, Christine realized her perfect life was built on pressure and lies. Christine didn't know that the luxury she demanded had just cost Joshua his freedom and their future. But how did a honest, hard-working father turn into a thief just to please his wife? It all started 30 days before Christmas. Joshua was not a lazy man. He worked as an office staff in a private company. His pay was not big, but it came every month. Christine was a full-time housewife. That was the agreement when they got married. Joshua said he would provide. Christine said she would take care of the home. Joshua pushed the door open gently. His shoulders were heavy. His shoes were dusty. He had been on his feet all day. Christine did not look up. She was on the bed, phone in hand, scrolling aggressively. Joshua dropped his bag. "Good evening," he said. No response. He washed his hands and came back. "Christine." She turned the phone toward him. "Look," she said sharply. On the screen was a picture of a woman smiling beside a new car. Lace fabric spread across the bonnet. "Necker's husband just bought her this," Christine said. 500,000 naira lace. Plus car. Joshua sighed. "That's good for them," he said. Christine laughed bitterly. "Good for them?" She sat up. "Are you not a man?" Joshua looked tired. "Christine, please. School fees is due. Rent is coming. Let's plan." She cut him off. "I don't want to hear grammar," she snapped. "I want results." Joshua rubbed his face. "We are managing," he said. "We are not poor." Christine stood up. "Managing is for people without destiny," she said. "I am tired of suffering with a pauper." Joshua froze. That word hit him hard. "I work every day," he said quietly. "And so what?" Christine replied. "Other men work too, yet their wives enjoy." She picked up her phone again. "Christmas is coming," she continued. "My children will not wear nonsense. I will not stay inside like a widow." Joshua's voice broke. "Where do you want me to get the money?" Christine looked him straight in the eyes. "That's your problem," she said. "You are the man." The house was quiet. The children were asleep. Joshua lay on the bed, staring at the ceiling. Christine stood up and opened the wardrobe. She pulled out a small bag. Joshua turned. "What are you doing?" he asked. Christine started packing clothes. "If this Christmas is not standard," she said, "I will go to the village." Joshua sat up. "Christine, stop this." She ignored him. "I will not disgrace myself here," she continued. "Let people know I tried." Joshua got off the bed. "You are blackmailing me," he said. Christine zipped the bag. "Call it whatever you want," she replied. "I want a better life." Joshua looked at her. His eyes were tired. His face was worn. He said nothing. Christine dropped the bag on the floor and walked out of the room. Joshua sat back down. His hands trembled. His phone buzzed. A message from work. He stared at it. Slowly, something changed in his eyes. That night, Joshua made a decision. A bad one. But at that moment, it felt like the only way out. Joshua arrived at work early. The office was quiet. Computers hummed softly. Papers stacked neatly on desks. The sun barely touched the floor through the window blinds. He walked past Daniel, his colleague and friend. "Morning, Joshua," Daniel said cheerfully. "Christmas stress?" Joshua forced a smile.
"Morning, Joshua. Christmas
Something
stress?"
like that,
Something
he
like
muttered.
that.
He sat at his desk and opened his computer. A vendor payment file blinked. A transfer request sat waiting, unverified. A moment of carelessness. Joshua stared at it. His fingers hovered above the keyboard. This could pay for Christmas clothes, food, the outing Christine demanded. His heart pounded. His mind screamed. This is wrong. My father always said, a good name is better than silver. But then he remembered Christine's words. Your best is not enough. I want results. Joshua swallowed. His hands shook. He clicked, transferred the money, and took a deep breath. It's done. A week later, Joshua walked into the mall carrying cash that didn't belong to him. He bought clothes for Deborah and Grace. He bought Christine a lace she had been eyeing for months. He even put a small deposit on a used car he knew she would post about. When he arrived home, Christine was waiting. Joshua, she squealed. My king. My Odogwu. She ran to hug him, spinning him around. See. This is what I mean, she said, snapping photos. Everyone will know my husband is the best. Haters will choke. Joshua smiled weakly. Sweat ran down his face. Inside, he felt fear. But Christine's excitement drowned it out, for now. Back at the office, the boss walked past Joshua's desk. Joshua, have you seen this file? The boss asked, raising an eyebrow. Joshua's mind raced. What if they check the transfer? He nodded nervously. Yes, sir. I'll check. The boss frowned but walked away. Joshua exhaled. He got away with it, for now. But the tension was alive. Joshua came home exhausted one evening. Christine met him at the door, full of energy, eyes wide. Joshua. The neighbors will see. We cannot stop now, she said. We need expensive whiskey, a cow for the feast, proper decorations. Everyone will come. Joshua's chest tightened. We already bought the girls' clothes and food, he said. Christine cut him off. No. That is nothing. People will think we are poor. I will not let my family look poor. Joshua looked down. He rubbed his face. The first money was already gone. Christine's greed had no end. Late that night, Joshua went to the office. The temptation returned. Another large sum, bigger than before, unguarded. If I don't do this, Christine will leave. The girls, he thought. His hands shook. He double-checked the computer, but he did not notice the new camera installed by auditors. He clicked, transferred, and leaned back. Done. The next day, their house was alive with music. Christine danced like a queen. Her lace glimmered. The girls laughed. The neighbors were impressed. Joshua moved quietly, sweating. Every sound made him tense. Suddenly, the music stopped. Police officers entered. The boss followed. Joshua froze. The boss held up papers. Joshua stole 5 million naira. And your Instagram posts show how you spent it, he said. Neighbors gasped. Phones came out. Everyone stared. Joshua's hands were cuffed. Christine's face turned pale. A few weeks later, Christine visited Joshua in the prison visiting room. She looked disheveled. No makeup. Her hair unkempt. She clutched a small bag of his clothes. Joshua sat at the table, silent, staring ahead. She tried to reach out. I'm sorry, she said, voice trembling. Joshua slowly lifted his head. You wanted a rich husband, he said calmly. Now you have a criminal husband. Are you happy? Christine's eyes filled with tears. Please, forgive me, she whispered. Joshua shook his head. Go post this on Instagram if you want. I don't care anymore. The cold truth hit her. The world she wanted to show off to didn't care about them. They only saw what she had done to him. Christine returned to her village, renting a small shack. Neighbors whispered as she walked past. Some smiled kindly. Some stared with judgment. Gone were the expensive clothes, the flashy phone posts, the pride. The perfect life was over. The lesson of her greed was clear, and so was the public shame. Comparison is the thief of joy. Christine pushed a good man to his grave because she watched the lives of others. Be content with what you have, for a peaceful dry crust is better than a house full of feasting with strife.